Now the question will be, guys, who do you believe, right? Who do you believe? Who is the person that is more accurate, or who is the person that I can even say that you trust in terms of what is going on at in this thing of military soldiers and everything? Who do you believe? Who do you think actually, they are the people that is right? Because one way or another, somebody somewhere, it's either the other side is wrong, it's either the other side is wrong. But there must be that thing that convinces you that maybe this person is right, this person is wrong, okay? I want to talk about that and also more. First of all, I want to talk about Malema, okay? One of the things that we know about Malema is that there are a lot of things that he predicted, okay? That he predicted, whether recently he did predict actually before the elections. He did say actually to us, to the media. Unfortunately, sometimes the media, they don't admit. You will never see them making a video which says, Malema said it before. Malema said it, that load shedding is coming back. And it is here. It was Malema who said it, and when we looked at him, we were like, you like to be negative, yeah, what, but I don't know, guys. But one thing I know about politics, or about people who are politicians like Malema, Mr. Zuma, these guys who are into politics deeply, who are presidents, okay? They know things that you don't know. They have got resources on how to find out about information. Okay, so they know better when it comes to situations than I do. Okay, that is why every time we make videos based on what they say, because they have got more information, they've got resources that they can use to get some information that we cannot have our hands on. All right, now he did speak about the load shedding, and the load shedding, of course, it is back. Okay, it is back, unfortunately. And it's not a good thing, but it is back. Okay, I'm angry. I don't like this thing. I don't want the load shedding to come back. It is not like something that you can get used to it. Obviously, all of us, we are looking for a country where we will actually experience electricity every day of our lives, every minute, every second. You are not scared that the electricity will go. All of us, we want to be in that environment, but unfortunately it comes back. And it seems like, as I have said, I think in my other video, we are becoming a losing country all the way, everywhere. And unfortunately, the only place where some group of people win, it is a place where we are not even benefiting in one way or another. Anyway, let's talk about the soldier thing now, all right? Mr. Malema, there is an interview that he did, which he actually said this.
There were the death before this one. The soldiers were telling me that there were actually 2 military helicopters in their base, but there is no pilot to fly those helicopters. The first and the last time they flew there, that's when they were taking them there.
Okay, now Malema spoke when he was speaking there. Okay, he was speaking, you can even tell that he is speaking from a place of information. All right, and then what he said was there were soldiers who came to him. I don't know, came to him, call him, whatever it is. Okay, who actually told him about the information of they don't have this, they don't have that, they don't have this. He has that information. That is why I'm saying politicians like Malema, they have got resources on how they can get. And there are people who like them, who might tell them the information. Okay? Now, he did that interview and he did say that they told him that they don't have this, they don't have that. Okay? And then when Malema spoke about not them having the guns, not them having the bullets, I don't think that Malema can go into an interview and just be without information. Every time he does an interview, we all know that it comes with facts, unfortunately, and sometimes he does predict, but his prediction, I believe that is sometimes, or in most cases, it is based on what? On some sort of information. Whether you agree with the information or you don't agree with it, it's fine, but he has that information. Okay? And then you've got the government now. Okay? Now also Malema did say, actually, when he was addressing his people at I don't know where it was what coming together of what, right? He was addressing them, and then he made a speech. His speech was actually that there is a malicious, or there is a sort of like an ulterior motive, okay, when it comes to the government. Or I can, so sometimes it does actually mention and say Ramaphosa, Mr. Ramaphosa, okay? But I will use the government thing, because obviously Ramaphosa is government is Ramaphosa, everything. So anything that happens this side, it happens that side. Now, he was addressing them, and he told them that there is an ulterior motive, all right, that is happening between this thing. Guys, I don't care who you are, and I don't care if you hate Malema, and I don't care if you agree or you disagree. We all know that Mr. Ramaphosa, he was a businessman. He was a politician, went out and became a businessman. Okay, we all know that it's a fact. Okay, now since he is a politician, obviously, when it comes to business benefits, he will be very interested, and he will do everything to protect whatever interest they have. In Congo, I don't know if, I think in Congo they do have this thing of, I don't know whether it's mining, whether it's what, but they do have something that I think they are benefiting from. And obviously they will have to actually protect them. So if Ramaphosa then, obviously we all know he's a businessman, he was a businessman and everything. And if there is no country, guys, and I will say this and it has to be clear, there is no country that it will allow another country to either invade or to either attack or to either do anything, okay, to a country that country benefits from. And I'm not saying, because I don't know the facts, I don't know the information about South Africa, how South Africa benefits from DRC Congo. I don't know, okay? Now, but if there is a benefit, and if there is one way or another, whether individual people are benefiting, whether the country is benefiting, there is no way that the country or those individuals will allow that country to be attacked. All right? Why? Because there are benefits from that country that people are benefiting from. I wouldn't be surprised, and that is why for me, guys, I'm going to put my head on the block and say, I believe Mr. Malema when he says there are ulterior motives here. Okay? Now, do you think that the president of Rwanda, he can just come on television and come on an interview and say that Mr. Ramaphosa came as if like he wants to create peace and everything? Do you think he could have just come up with a story and say, I'm going to say, there is no way. Okay, it is something that he experienced, and maybe when Mr. Ramaphosa called him and everything, maybe he appeared as if maybe he wants to make peace. And then maybe when the things go on and went on, and then they realize that no, man, there is something wrong here. Okay, that is why it ended up people shooting each other. It's either they were misinformation, or it's either they did it intentionally, or perhaps they were disturbing us with this thing, maybe, so that we don't talk about a lot of load shedding, because load shedding has already come. I really don't know, guys, but one of the things that I'm learning when it comes to politics, especially with Malema, I have learned that politicians, especially those who are presidents, they will never say anything, especially oppositions, without information. They speak based from a position of information. They have got information. They have got the resources to get information. I don't have it. They do have it. I don't see a reason why I shouldn't be believing Mr. Malema on what he actually said. Now, you've got the government now, Mrs. Muther. I was watching that interview, not an interview, but when they were addressing the media. And I was listening to her speaking and trying to defend. And I'm like, nah, this thing, there is something that went wrong. Unfortunately, we will never know. But I can tell you, history will reveal everything. History will expose everything. Okay? We will know one day what happened. Okay? And I can tell you guys, if it has to do with economy, if there is some sort of benefit, economically benefiting from that country, this is actually a part of it, okay? That means, you know, there are benefits, or they don't want to lose the benefits. Or they told maybe the president, I'm a pause and say, Mister, you must make sure that that thing is not happening there. That thing, you must protect that thing, you must make sure that you protect that thing. And maybe he had to do what he had to do, because obviously because remember, guys, that the president is the commander. That means he's a commander in chief. That means he can just say a word to the military, they will have to run. And the minister will not even have to say anything. And you must also understand, guys, all right, that when a president has spoken, has given an order, the minister actually, it's not in the picture. What the minister must do is to make sure that he protects, is to make sure that whatever, even if the information is wrong, even if whatever they are doing is wrong, they will have to protect it. They will have to pretend as if like this thing was just, everything was nice, you know, we were trying to create peace, because obviously they will have to come with some story. That is why when this thing was happening, they were quiet. They were quiet until Mr. Mbalula went to when they were addressing. He did say that, yeah, they will address, and I am definitely sure they told them. They told the minister, right? They told her that you must address people. You can't be keeping quiet, going to interviews. Go and address the media and make the story clear. Because he was quiet, going to interviews on TV, you know, address the people, don't go to interviews, address the people. And I know you will say to me, yeah, but they need to put together some things, whatever. No, guys, why did they go to the interviews then? It means they were planning, the information was there. Okay, let me not pretend as if like I know, right? One of the things that people don't understand, you know, they think that any person who goes to government, right, I don't care who it is, even if the parties, even if MKK can go to government, even if EFF can go to government, even if whatever. People think that when people get the president and then they sit there every day in their lives, they are thinking about them. They are thinking about South Africans. Guys, whether you like it or not, individually, presidents, they have got some interest in certain things individually. All right? In as much as there are also interest as a counterpart, individually they do have interest. And remember, when you get into presidency, right, already you've got people who are sitting here on your neck. They will tell you what to do. We don't want to lose this. We don't want to lose this. Make sure that you block this. Make sure that you open here. Make sure that you create something. You open here. You do this. Make sure that we don't lose business here. We must make sure this is. Now you become under pressure. That is why some of them, they end up making mistakes, because they are under pressure. You know? So I don't know, guys, what do you think about this soldier thing and everything like that? But for me, you know, looking at everything, the way things happened and everything, I'm like, you know what, Mr. Malema, sometimes, guys, Mr. Malema, guys, always says things, and sometimes we undermine him, and we are like, he doesn't know what he's talking about. But I can tell you, every time when he comes forward and he says things, they happen. And every time when he comes forward and says things and say, yeah, there is an ulterior motive, somewhere, somehow, somewhere, this thing is going to be exposed. And when it is exposed, some of you won't say anything, you will be quiet. You will now look for other ways or other things to actually do it, to defend. You know? This is politics, guys. A lot of people do politics for different reasons. This is politics, okay? And don't think that because people are in seats and seats and whatever, and then you think that they are always thinking about you. They are not. That is why I said to people that do yourself a favor, make money, try to make money in ways, try to find ways to make money, generate money, so that your life, it doesn't depend on the government. Okay? Very important, guys. Anyway, I don't know, guys, what do you think? I will hear from you. You can put it in the comments. You have a good day, guys. Sharp, sharp.